Hey everyone, my name is Lucie. Welcome to my channel and welcome back for those who are watching again. And it's been a minute, I know that, but I have been, doing some art. I have not just been doing nothing at all, but I've been working on several different projects, from commission pieces, also to medical pieces, and I'll show you one that I'm entering into an art show very soon. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you what I have to do now, right? So there's this one here. Let me see if you can get it better. There you go. Better glimpse here. So, or this way. But I did a video about this one a while back, and it's been dried for a long time now. I have to sign it somewhere, but it's been dried, and now that it's dry, I'm thinking about, hey, it's time to varnish. Instead of just leaving it just hanging, I'll varnish it, hopefully get to sell it or so. But I was thinking about using resin. Why? Because you see all these cells, right? Those pretty cells. Let me get closer for you. And I want them to pop again. And there's a lot of like vibrancy in this one. The camera will not do it justice right now, but I want all these to come out. And I think the epoxy is going to do this just right for me. And so that's what I'm going to do for this one here, is use some resin on here, and that's going to definitely, brighten it up and allow all of this here to shine through again. And so resin it is. All right. Now I'm going to show you the next thing as well. Put this here. So this one I did back in 2022. So this is 2 years ago. And I'm just now like, hey, let me go ahead and do something with it, right? But yeah, so 2 years ago, here it is. So see, signed it here, 2022. See if you can get a, so very like subtle colors, but I love how the gold in here shines through. The gold, a little bit of pink, right? Some purple there, deep purple. Some greens, looks like some lime green here, some olive looking color here. But see all these cells again, but you see somewhat vibrant, right? And so this too is going to get its round of resin also, because I want everything to just stop popping for me. And then there's this one from last year. So see y'all, there's projects that I've had around for 2 years, some even more, that are just hanging here, and I'm just now saying, hey, let me do more with it. And I'm going to show you a few more pieces that have been hanging around for a long time that I'm just like, hey, I didn't like it at first. I didn't know what to do with it really. What can I do with it? I can embellish, but if so, what am I going to use? And so all these different things I will show you, as far as, that it's okay to have things linger, because you don't know what idea will come up with later. And it might be 2 months, it might be 2 weeks, it might be 2 years. It's all good. All right, but here's this one from last year. And again, the video for this one is on my channel, but again, I will put down all that stuff for you in the description below. But see that? Look a little closer. This one has, again, you can't see it too well, but all these tiny little cells, and the way the blues shimmer in person. And this here is one of my favorites. It's like the transitional. See that? And so I want all this to pop back out, and I want this blue specifically to just wow me again, right? Because this was a really nice blue, and it still is, but I just want more poof, I guess, to this. And so this one too. So let me step back a little bit so you can see a little bit better. But there you go. But this one also will get a nice coating of epoxy. All right, so then now I'm going to show you some pieces that I've been working on. Again, some are commission pieces, behind the scenes stuff, and so you'll get a glimpse of that world. So hang tight. All right, so this one is not yet finished, but I'm going to show you a glimpse of this. So I'm still working on embellishments and everything else, so there's no varnish on here. This is just still a work in progress. But it is huge, and it keeps going. I'm not that tall. But it's a lot. But you can see how here, I'm working some of these embellishments here. It looks like a little map almost, right? And so some embellishments, and there'll be more added to these areas, probably some crushed glass that I'll do, or something else if I get another idea. But on the other side, I'm gonna turn it. So nothing here yet, but you do see my tracings with a gold marker. Tell me where I'm gonna add this other element to it here. So there's like glitter here, gold marker here, because that's where I'll be going for whatever it is that I'm going for. Now, what is it that I'm going for? I don't know. I'm just playing and having fun. And that's one of the important things when you're doing art, right? Is to have fun. Just let go. Unless if you're doing something very specific and it's a commission piece and the client wants something very, very specific, then by all means. But if you're just painting just for you, have at it. Why not experiment, right? That's the best part, is to experiment. Now, before you ask, what did I use to do that glitter stuff on here with, right? So it's like this glitter thing here. I'll show you what I use for that. I got it from Hobby Lobby. It's called glitter glue, and this is the gold. So this is what that looks like here. So glitter glue, gold, opens here, and if I open it, squeeze, you know, you'll see that coming. So I got that one, but I also ended up getting the lavender one as well too. So here's that one, and it was $1.99. Sorry, there you go, a Hobby Lobby. And it got the lavender one also, because why? Because this, it matches this, and I figured, hey, why not, right? Now, something that I did receive, this was a gift, so it's not even open yet, and I haven't used it yet, but I will. So this is the Masters brush cleaner and preserver, right? Because when we're painting, if you're pouring, a lot of people, you know, will use a hair dryer and stuff, but when we're painting, because I'll be painting and I have different brushes, different sizes, from the thinnest brush to the biggest brushes, and they can never get back to being nice and clean again. So here's a brush that I have here, right? For example, so you can see dirty, right? Well, it's clean, but it's still kind of dirty. But this here is supposed to clean oil paint, watercolor, acrylic stains, and this is what that looks like. And again, I haven't used it yet. This was a gift that I got here. So I'll be using this, and I'll be reporting back to you in terms of how it did. Now, when it's time to resin these pieces that I just showed you, you know, I'm probably going to use art resin, because that's the one that I'm looking at right now down here. There's not much left in it, so I'm going to use it up, and then see what else I got in the cabinet in terms of resin, and then I'll do that. But I don't mix resin brands. What I mean by that is, if I need to do half and half, right, like a 1-to-1 ratio, and I have enough for one of them, but then only half of the other one, I'm not gonna go get like a different brand and then put part B of theirs into that mixture, because again, different brands, different, you know, chemical formulas, possibly different reactions. I don't want to mess anything up on my end, on my paintings, and so I just keep it, each brand separately. So if I'm using art resin on one painting, I'll just use art resin to mix, you know. And if I'm using KS resin, it'll be KS resin. If I'm using something else, whatever the case is, that's what it'll be. But I stick to that and keep them separate. Does that make sense? All right. The next one I'm going to show you, I'm going to go over there and get it. But it's a medical piece that, again, I'll be submitting to an art show next month to get judged and stuff, and just, you know, for people to see the message and whatnot. But I hope you guys like it, because I do a lot of medical art. If I'm not doing this, if I'm not pouring or working on any kind of abstract anything, right, I am working on my medical art. And so I'm going to take you, actually I'll bring it here so I can show you what it looks like. So hang tight. All right, so this piece is wrapped up, ready to go. Again, the bubble is outside, flat inside. All right, but so this is this piece here. So this is Keep My Heart. This is representative of a Black woman. She's a painter. She's an artist, right? That could be me also, but it's representative of any Black woman here. I just decided to just portray. And then this is what she's working on, and all her paint just splattered on the floor and all around. I call it an organized, beautiful mess. Why not? So this is gonna get going over there. And yes, it is framed. It is on canvas. So canvas. But it's a floater frame. So it's an open back, black. So about 1.5 inches here. And we'll be ready to go soon. And so those are the kind of things that I do when I am not doing the typical pourings. And so that's why you haven't seen me recently on YouTube, is because I've been working on different pieces for different things, different clinics and different organizations. But my art is portrayed currently. So if you go, and I'll put a link to it too on the description so you can see where my art is currently hanging up and displayed. But I hope you guys enjoyed this very informal YouTube session. But I do miss you guys, and I have lots of new paints that I want to explore, and I'll show you a couple colors because I think this one is very pretty. But it's Arteza, and it's Pearl Rose Quartz. I think this is gonna look stunning, so I cannot wait to use this one here. All right, just in case if you want to take a look at it. There you go. This is a pretty pink, so I'm excited to use this one. All right, I will catch y'all soon. And again, thank you for tuning in. I do miss you guys, and I can't wait to show you all the brand new things that we're going to be painting together the rest of the year. All right, so I will see you guys soon. And again, take care.